Yo, yo, yo. Brother Dwayne Styles, what's going on, man? How you feeling? I got you, bro. Give me a second. Give me a second. I got you, bro. What's going on? What's going on, chap? Y'all smash that like button. Hell yeah. I got AB beating his ass too. Hell yeah, I do. Smash that like a shot come in, fam. Smash it like a shot come in. OG Bruce Gas, what's going down, OG? How you feeling? Man, they beat the shit out the Mavs. What's going on? What's going on, DS? Y'all smash that like button, y'all. I'm coming. I'm fixing something. Hold on.
Huh?
Who's that?
It's me.
Ken.
Yeah.
What's up, Miss?
I was just saying hi. I'm not
What's
so
up?
bad.
Hold on, I'm muted. I'm on live. What's up, Miss? Okay, y'all, we in the building. Vasily coming through showing love, man. Vasily, I appreciate that, brother. Thank you so much, man. Yeah, y'all, we got a show tonight though, y'all. We got Gervonta versus Frank. We got Earl. Crawford with Canelo. Will it happen? I don't know. Oh shit. Yeah, y'all. So I'm gonna drop this link. Okay, y'all. We know we got AB coming up tomorrow against Blair the Fleur Cobbs. We all seen the weigh in today, and AB was 146, Blair Cobbs was 145, and we got to fight tomorrow. You understand? We got to fight tomorrow. AB look like he wants to go out there and do some damage. You understand? He want to do some damage, bro. Um, Blair Cobbs is a threat. I'm gonna keep it real. Blair Cobbs is a threat at the moment for Adrian Broner because AB has lost a lot. He's not the same Adrian Broner. We all know that. Adrian Broner, will not be a world champion. We all know that. Um, but I think Adrian Broner still have enough in the tank to go out there and beat a Blair Cobbs. You feel me? You know what I mean? He can go out there and still beat a Blair Cobbs, in my opinion. You feel me? And I think AB gonna get the job done. In his last fight, he let his hands go more than previous. My brother Keith said that's because he fought a nobody. My thing was he still let his hands go, so maybe um, that's a start of something. He say he's ready to die inside that ring tomorrow, so we gonna see how true that is. You know what I mean? We gonna see if he really ready to die out there. Because if he ain't, and if he don't let his hands go, and if he do lose the Blair Cobbs, it's a wrap. Finito. You're done. Finish. Over. You know what I'm saying? You done, finished, and over, my boy. So it's going to come down to Broner. I'm thinking Blur. Uh, how much Blair Cobbs want to fight? Because Blair Cobbs, he can move around the ring. You know what I'm saying? He can use his little legs. I call him a a 1.0 Keith Thurman. You feel me? He's a 1.0 Keith Thurman, but he do got some scrap to him. You know what I'm saying? He got some scrap to him, meaning he gonna come to fight. You feel me? He's gonna come to fight. And I respect that out of Burk Cobbs. You know, I respect that out of Burk Cobbs because he ain't coming to be boring. He do a whole lot of wooing and talking and this and that, but he got a little scrap to him. You know, a little scrap adapter to where he come into the ring and he want to get it on. Oh, I'm gonna see if my sister can spare me another cherry coke. Man. Kyrie with 12 points. That's sad. That is sad, Kyrie. If he put up another 22, then they win. Yeah, Kyrie, that's embarrassing, bro. 6 for 19, 0 for 5 from the 3-point line. Yeah, Kyrie, that's embarrassing. But, you know, Blood and Fleur, he come to fight. He a little scrappy. So, you know, it's going to be a good fight tomorrow, man. It's going to be a good fight tomorrow. A little entertaining fight. Something to hold us over until we get to Tank and Frank Martin. You feel me? So we see Adrian Broner. He is with um, Calvin Ford now. He's with Team Tank. So we gonna see how he show up. We gonna see how he show up, and you know, perform up under Calvin Ford. And y'all, the House of Dragon is back, June 16th. Y'all part of the Game of Thrones family, and y'all know what the House of Dragon is. June 16th, 10 days out. Whew. Sorry, y'all. Sorry, y'all. I apologize about that, Tyson family. But yeah, man, we got a good little fight tomorrow with AB now. Then we got Michael the Bounty Hunter on there as well, so he's in the heavyweight fight. And I like Michael the Bounty Hunter. If some of y'all don't know, his father passed away. He grew up under the Rodman regime, right? Hassan Rodman, raised him. He like a brother to Hassan Rodman Jr. Now, so they getting it in over there. So it's a good little card tomorrow. I want to touch on this too, y'all, before I start getting to the main situation. You feel me? Deontay Wilder got stopped by Zilly Zane. It's time for Wilder to hang him up. Yeah, it's time for Wilder to hang him up, bro. If you don't want to get brain damage, because Wilder has been going to sleep lately, and going to sleep like that ain't healthy. You know what I'm saying? That ain't healthy for you, bro. The way he get hit, the way he go out, that's hurtful. It's hurtful to even see him go out like that. Then, we seen this girl come out and file a claim of, she put a restraining order on my dude and saying he been, domestic violence, been putting his hands on him. Now, with everything that's going on in these streets, with Puff Daddy doing what he did to Cassie, now it's alleged that Wilder has been putting his hands on Telly, and I'm against that. You feel me? I'm against men putting their hand on women. Like I said, it's allegedly right now, but I'm just gonna keep it real. I believe him. For a woman to go out and put a restraining order on you to keep you away from her, bro, I believe her. And I ain't gonna lie. Just reading what she said and how things was playing out. Everybody gonna have their ways of looking at this. But reading what she said, bro, that ain't cool. That ain't cool by no shape, form, or fashion, fam. She feared for her life with Deontay Wilder. She said he choked her and almost smothered her suffocated her to death one time. She said that, matter of fact, I'm going to read it out, man. I'm going to read it out. I don't think this cool at all, bro. So my whole thing is, if you're going to have the smoke for one, have the smoke for all. I gave Puffy that smoke. Now, I got to give Wilder that smoke because, that shit ain't cool to me, fam. That shit ain't cool to me at all. And it goes, Swift, who began dating Wilder in 2015, applied for the TRO in Los Angeles late last week and on Monday, 2 days after Wilder was knocked out in a high-profile match with Zilly Zane, a judge granted it. In her application for the order, Swift accused Wilder of choking her at least 5 times since 2018. She also stated the 38-year-old heavyweight spit on her several other times and claimed he once shoved her face in a pillow in a fit of rage for so long she nearly suffocated. Swift also alleged that back in mid-April, Wilder gained access to her laptop without her consent and sent out disturbing messages to her personal and professional contacts. According to Swift, the abuse then stopped there. She claimed in a TRO application that Wilder constantly ridiculed her, threatened to destroy her belongings, and expected her to have intercourse with him 3 times a day. Most recently, on April the 15th, she claimed he had her thrown out of the Atlanta residence, this despite her being in a fragile state due to recent invasive surgery. Swift, who got engaged to the fighter in 2018, stated she'd been living in the couple's LA area home with their 6-year-old daughter since, but claimed Wilder has been using a home surveillance system to spy on her. She added she's worried Wilder could get violent with her when he ultimately made his way back to the home following his fight with Zhang in Saudi Arabia. I believe Deontay is capable of being physically violent towards me upon his return in June because he has expressed that he is furious with me since April and has been physically abusive with me in the past, she said. Wilder has not yet filed a response to the allegations, the TRO, which required Wilder to remain at least 100 yards away from Swift and their daughter, is slated to remain in effect until June 25th, when both parties are expected to appear before a judge. So now, they will go in front of a judge and things of that nature, June 25th. But yeah, that shit ain't cool, Wilder. It ain't cool. If you doing the things that she allegedly saying you did, bro, you gotta check yourself, man. You gotta check yourself because, like I say, domestic violence is never cool, fam. And I lost my niece to domestic violence from a sucker. So at the end of the day, man, yeah, that shit has to stop. And women, you shouldn't, like she said, since 2018, right? Y'all gotta learn how to not stick around with somebody putting a boot up y'all ass and putting their hands on y'all, because y'all giving them the okay to do that. You feel me? Y'all giving them the okay to do that. Y'all want to stick around and y'all want the gifts and the money, and you want to try to make it work however you want to look at the situation, not knowing that shit it can get worse. So to allow the smallest of domestic abuse, meaning something terrible can happen in the future if you're not taking action. You know what I mean? So to see these women, like, to say it's 2024, that's 2018, that's 6 years apart. You understand what I'm saying? Um, I get it sometimes with they feel like they being loved and shit like that, and the perception of the public. And I mean the perception of the public and what they want to be because of social media. Everybody wants to be loved. Everybody wants to be in a relationship. Everybody wants their relationship to be, the best out there. Or you want to be known to be with a high profile person, or you don't want to be looking bad if the shit goes south. But first and foremost, your health is the main thing. Period. Whenever your health start becoming a concern in a relationship, to where what I'm saying, somebody putting a boot up your ass and putting their hands on you, either you take action as soon as it start, right? Put your foot down, right? As a real woman should. Either hit his ass back with something big, pick up something, and crack his motherfucking ass with it, right? To let him know you're not gonna be taking that shit, right? Pick up a weapon or something to get some act right. Or if you're that weak, you need to walk the fuck away. You need to walk away. You understand what I'm saying? And quit sitting up there and letting somebody put a foot up your ass for a couple dollars, or like I said, to have a prestige or a title that ain't gonna mean shit once he step all over you. Because then you'll find yourself in this situation 6 years later, filing for restraining orders, or pulling the Cassie and trying to get some money to keep it on the hush, or you not telling the things of that nature. So this goes to all women out there, fam. Domestic violence is never cool. All right? Stop it as soon as it starts. Take action as soon as it starts. I don't give a damn how good he piping you down or none of that shit. Because once he put his hands on you the first time, he gonna always feel like he can put his hands on you, especially if you accept it. Like I said, if you ain't taking actions back to crack his ass with something or to pick up something to put fur in his ass, because as strong and tough as these niggas be acting when they be hitting y'all, to harm his ass, to pick up something, say I'll bust your motherfucking head, or to grab a knife or something to where you putting your foot down, you better scare his ass, tell him you'll kill him in his sleep. Like, I'm being serious. Tell him you'll kill him in his sleep, you'll chop his pipe off, you'll cut his ear off, whatever he doing. If you're a football player, I'll shoot your ass in the foot, in the kneecap. A basketball player, you know what I mean? Whatever he is, you better threaten him with doing something to take his career away. Period. And watch how quick he gets some act right. My brother Thomas Hill was going down. But y'all women must stop. I repeat, y'all women must stop. And I'm going to make a channel, man, on me talking real shit like this. Y'all women must stop letting these men put their hands on y'all for a longer amount of time and thinking that shit is cool, because it's not cool. You feel me? It is not cool. OG,
What it do? What it do?
Dangling swinger, dangling swinger, dangling swinger, dangling swinger,
Oh,
dangling swinger.
baby, what's happening?
Oh, that's the real OG, OG, OG.
You know it was, nigga.
Gotta make sure there ain't no dangling swinger. You feel me?
Man,
But
I wouldn't. I wouldn't do that to you.
or no, not you. You know, I'm talking about these weird ass psychos out here. They'll take your picture,
Oh,
acting like they the KQKC, and then come in this motherfucker, and I'm like, OG. That's ain't no motherfucker be dangling swinging in front of your camera.
oh man, shoot, man. Okay, I'm start coming with my face up.
Oh no, you good, OG. I know
Yeah,
that too. But OG,
yes,
did,
sir.
did you see that shit happen with Deontay Wilder, bro?
Yes, sir. I heard a lot about it. I'm not. I'm trying to hold back from judgment, but normally, TMZ and all the other platforms, they normally 80 something% right. Okay, now you keep in mind they've been together for about 15 years or less. They do
Uh-huh.
have a child together, but they're not married.
They
They
not
are not
married.
married.
They just engaged.
Just engaged, and I doubt that. Because of course, when you with a woman so long, you say, "Oh, that's my fiance."
Oh no, they
Okay,
engaged. She got the ring on.
okay, all right. Now, of course, it's a limit to engagements.
Mhm.
Engagements don't last that long.
Right. They got engaged in 2018, OG. If they ain't getting married by this time, they ain't getting married.
That's right.
How the
Now,
fuck get engaged 2018 is 2024? That's 6 years. Shit, when a motherfucker get engaged, the longer you wait, to me, in my opinion, is 6 to 7 months to get everything
exactly
together. You mother waited
right.
6 years, you still ain't married. Come on, man.
So that means that he's not going to marry your ass. That's
Exactly.
basically it. And but I want to say this. You know, uh, the biggest Wilder fan, and this is a female, and she tells me, I like Wilder. I like what he does in the ring, and I like him as a person. But we know he has flaws, and yes, every human being has flaws. Even a boxer has flaws. But when you add things together, see, there's one thing about it. You know, when you have a track record of doing effed up shit, you know, now we all heard about the Marcellus girlfriend and things like that, which he said is still the true or what happened. You got to follow the breadcrumbs, and
Uh-huh.
sometimes it leads right into the big boom, which you hear today. Now, I'm like, I'm a show me man. All right, you got to show me a little bit more before I pass judgment. I don't like to be the first to jump on someone and it's not true. Now, of course, she do have a what we call a restraining order. It's called a RO. It's a restraining order on Deontay Wilder. Keep your ass away from me. So if she's scared of something, people don't get restraining orders, and
Thomas Hill, you ain't wrenched up? I
you
got you,
know,
bro.
people have restraining orders uh, uh, um, for a reason. And of course, Deontay Wilder is a boxer, and of course, she's a female. Now, I don't know how Wilder is behind closed doors. We'll never know because we
Uh-huh.
not be we not in that in that circle. But she's afraid of something. Now, some people do it maliciously to get back at the baby father, whatever, but not this long. And I don't know how long she had it, but she's serious about it.
I ain't gonna
And
lie to you. After what I read, I believe her. I'm just gonna keep it with
mm,
this. How I feel. I believe her.
okay, okay. See, I didn't read all of it. See, that's the thing about it. I have to read it, the whole thing and read it a couple times.
Yeah.
Uh, but I do know after the fight of the week, he did have another young lady on his arms, and she wasn't nowhere to be found. So, so he has moved on, and so
So
after
you saying
that,
it can be some jealousy there with her?
I, that that can be a possibility,
Mm-hmm.
but sometimes we as men, and this is all men, we got jealous in us too. Uh,
Facts.
uh, uh, um, it's okay for us to have a woman on our arms, but if she have a man on her
Oh
arm,
man,
right, we get a little kind of
motherfucker
upset.
don't accept
Right,
it the same way. Right?
right. We don't accept it the same way. See, I know a guy that can have any woman in the world.
Me, Monty Brown, just tell him my
Yeah,
name. They ain't gotta lie.
okay,
Just tell
Money
him my name.
Brown,
There you go.
right? But see, one thing about Money Brown, he can't have that woman. You see,
Hold on now. Yes, I can't have that woman. I
you
can
know
have
what I
any
mean?
woman. Come on, OG. Any woman. Dog, here, quick bullshit.
And that's how I was. If I can be semi-personal here, I I'm divorced, and of course I was doing my thing and having a good time, but she wasn't. Then she went out and said, "Okay, well,
Get
I'm
your
gonna
ass
do my
back.
thing," and right, and then hell, here I am. I'm sitting at home waiting on her now, right? And so, it started from there,
She
you
coming
know,
at no. Where the fuck you been at this time of night?
right,
Huh? I've
right,
been sitting up
you
here
know.
waiting
Uh,
on your ass.
Hey, money. All of a sudden, she want to go skating now every Friday night, right? Never been skating a day in her life, right? And I'm like, wait a minute, hold on now, right? And she want to go skating now every Friday night, right? I'm like, what the hell? All right, and when you make up and dress up to go skating, But anyway, that was that was a while back. But
Uh-huh.
so I just hope Deontay Wilder don't get himself put in jail. Because
Facts.
we know he's in the South, and we know how Alabama is not a forgiving state. I don't care how people say they came a long way. They ain't came that far. Trust me.
Uh-huh.
And they will lock his black ass up. And especially you put your hands on a woman.
No,
Yeah.
Alabama is still. They just passed a law down in Alabama. Um, it was not too long ago. I think it was like 2018, if I'm not mistaken.
Mhm.
Um, of interracial marriage for a black man marrying white women.
Uh,
That still was a law down there, OG. Let me see how long it was. I think it was not too long ago before they just, lift that law.
mm.
So that let you know they still racist as hell down there, and they'll come and get your
Well,
black ass and beat your head in.
right. See, I mean, racism has came a long ways. And this is what I'm trying to tell people. Y'all haven't experienced racism like my grandparents and our ancestors. That's why I laugh when the LWC sitting there talking about, oh man, they doing that because he black, this and that. I don't want to hear that. All right? Get the hell out my ear with that. Y'all don't even know what racism is. You praise one black fighter and down another one. Now tell me, do you really know what racism is? Then you use the word monkey all the time. Do you really know what racism is? How can you call another man monkey and you the same color he is? So you calling your mama, your daddy, your girlfriend, and yourself a monkey. So that scratch that theory. I mean, sometimes, our education system in America has failed us wildly. Especially, they started off with the LWC, a bunch of misfits. That's what I call them. A bunch of misfits that came out the assembly line, all made the same, and dumb and full of, you know what? That's how I see it. I told you, this
Okay, it
is
was
a
in
year that
2000.
I don't miss no
It was in
work.
2000. It was in 2000, OG. That's when they stopped it.
Oh, okay, okay. Oh, wow. See, that goes to show you, North Carolina. I mean, they had to take them to court to take down the Confederate flag. They didn't want to do it. South Carolina, I'm sorry, South Carolina. They didn't want to do it, you know. But here you got dumbass, begging ass Will sitting up there and smiling like everything's all good and chummy in his state. No, it's not. Get involved in politics involved in mess, But I want to get started. Go ahead, money.
Um, I was reading the comments. Yeah, but just to get back to the situation, like you said, OG, you don't believe it until you see more evidence. I can respect that as well,
Mm-hmm.
right? Because, like you say, sometimes they can go out there and do things to try to make it look one way, and it's another. Like I say, after I read what I read,
Mm.
to me, I believe it, man. And a lot of people might not like it. I really don't
No,
give a damn. I'm going off of how I feel
right.
and what I see. So at the end of the day, I feel like it's true. And like I said, if I'm giving Puff Daddy that work, then I'm gonna give fucking Wilder that work too, because 2024, a lot of shit is being exposed. So
Yeah,
for that to come out, you know, Wilder got to have more control, bro. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Got to have more control. So at the end of the day, let that woman go. Leave that woman alone. Y'all don't control these females, bro. And like I was saying about the females, OG, they
uh,
have to stop sticking around for a couple of dollars and a title. You know what I mean? Because the way
exactly.
fucking social media is set up, everybody want to make sure they like, oh man, my relationship with my man is this. I'm this. Oh, I got the ring, and it's this and it's that. Because once you start letting him put his hands on you, shit, you go always think he can put his hands on you, especially if you ain't putting your foot down. You know what I'm saying? Like I
Right.
say, if a motherfucker put their hands on you, if they're an athlete, pick up something, crack their motherfucking head, get something,
Exactly.
and threaten his ass, you'll stab him, tell him you'll chop his shit off in his sleep, tell him you'll slice his throat in his sleep. You better do something to scare his ass and make his ass hurt, or let me not fuck with her. You know what I'm saying? Let me chill out because she end up fuck me up, fuck my career up, and this and that, and I'll be fucked off. So if you don't know how to
Right.
put fear in the man, and if you that weak, leave. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Stop
Right.
waiting motherfucking years later to come out and say, oh, he did X, Y, and Z to me 6 years later, 7 years later. You know what I'm saying? Because like you say, OG,
Right.
now it's your word against his. And now,
Exactly.
you know what I'm saying? Do you got the money to take his ass to court and withstand? You know what I mean? Because it's gonna be a long ride if you ain't got the money to go there and put together some judges. I mean, sorry, some lawyers to go out there and defend your motherfucking ass. So at the end of the day, uh, y'all women gotta learn how to stop, sticking around with these abusive ass relationships. I don't care how good the pipe is on your little ass. Stand up for yourself. You know what I
Exactly.
mean? My
You
brother
know,
Michael Thomas, I appreciate the love, bro.
and first of all, you're not married, and of course, the financing can draw up just like that. You're not
Yeah.
entitled to anything
Mm-hmm.
except for your daughter.
Yep.
That's it. Now, of course, we know the athletes, they fall in love easily, and
Mm-hmm.
and I'm not trying to make it a black and white issue because it's really not, but the black women always get the short end of the stick when it comes to the athletes, the black and white athletes, and they are the first one with the good seats on the floors, the good seats on the football field, and the ones always get invited to the parties. I heard that from a cheerleader. This used to be with Howard, Dwight Howard.
The White House,
Yeah,
big footy man.
yeah, right. His baby's mother, and she be on TikTok a lot. She used to be a cheerleader, and
Mm-hmm.
she explained everything to me, and she's a little smart and petite, and he treated her any kind of way, and she was there for the support for her son, and
Mm-hmm.
but we can't accept everything. Well, women can't accept everything that a woman dished out. Yeah, Royce, that's her name, Royce, and sometimes you have to walk away. Now it might be
Yeah, but
hard,
reminisce what's going down, champ.
it might be hard, but we have to, women have to sit there and find a man and a compatible man. They're gonna treat you like a woman. Every woman, I don't care if you're black, I don't care if you're white, you should be treated the correct way as a woman. That's one thing about KQ. I would treat a woman with respect. I never would hit a woman. I'll never lay my hands on a woman. But a
Mm-hmm.
woman must know how to stay in a place also. Because one thing about it is sometimes women do try to wear the pants and the skirt at the same time. And sometimes you gotta let your man handle what he need to handle. And
Yeah, that
but
that come from a simp and a sucker that sit up there and let her do that. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying that in a
right,
way of saying you got to put your hands on one, but that come from a person that don't know how to set boundaries right off the back. So if she see if a woman trying to wear the pants in a relationship, then already she knows she got her a weak man. I'm just gonna be
Right,
real
right.
because
What's
if you're a real
okay?
man,
Uh,
you're a real man. You're not letting no woman coming in. Matter of fact, I ain't gonna even say you're not letting nothing because she gonna know she can't do X, Y, and Z. But nowadays, you got so many women that's independent that's bringing in money, right? They think they only need a man for one thing. That's what's so backwards as well too. So I'm gonna start this show up. You know what I'm saying? Where we gonna talk about these, men and women situation and things like that. But we gonna get back to the box now, G, because this will take us all the way here. I want to be
okay,
on it all
okay,
the time.
okay, okay. I just want to say this though, real
Uh
fast.
huh.
Let's say you meet a young lady, all right? People in the chat, hear me out. You meet a young lady, and let's say a blind date. 'Cause I went on one last month. My daughter set me up with one of her sorority mothers, and it went okay. But we both laid it on the line. What she expect and what I expect out of a good woman and out of a good man, you know, and it didn't work out because what I wanted and what I would like to have, she don't want to have, and she feels that you know she if she doing her job at home in the bedroom, then she should be compensated for it without having to punch a clock or whatever. But I believe, hey, I'm gonna take care of you and me, but of course, what's mine is yours, what's yours is mine. And we should work together as one.
That's what it should be.
Right? But she don't see it that way, and I haven't seen her since that day.
Okay,
So
so what she
anyway,
think,
that's
what
all.
she think is okay, and we gonna go out there. So what she think is
Mm,
because she giving up the ass and taking care of the home, then you
mm,
supposed to come and just give her what she asking for and things of that nature.
right,
So she
exactly,
just she just think sex go one way.
right.
Yeah,
Said,
and yeah, nah, baby, don't work like that around these parts.
right. I mean, don't you got dreams? Like I told her, don't you got dreams? Don't you want to do something? Have you done anything? I'll be tired, but I do my little YouTube thing called like boxing. But what do you want to do? You know, and
Mm-hmm.
and she don't want to do nothing. And you know, but I got an idea. Maybe she's her daughter is the head of bank operations um in Atlanta, I believe, and so she pretty much daughter probably taking care of or something like that. I don't know. But my kids take care of their own self, you know. So and I take care of my own self. That's
Yeah,
how
her
it should
part.
be. Yeah.
She coming up with a whole different set of priorities. So
Right.
no, you feel me? No, but OG, we got AB and Blur Cobbs tomorrow. What's your thoughts on that fight?
Yes, sir. I'm gonna call that fight. I wasn't gonna call it. I wasn't gonna call it. I wasn't gonna call it. Because I knew that okay, AB, he's coming in the press conference. He came in there late. And shout out to Opening LD. Very good questions you asked yesterday, my brother. Now, um, another thing, you know, AB came in and he came in a bad mood. Now he can left all that. We are killers, and
Mm-hmm.
my guys carry guns, and okay, listen,
Exactly.
that is not appropriate for that type of venue,
Especially versus Blur Cobbs. Go ahead, OG.
right? Exactly. I don't think you need all that for Blair Cobbs.
Hey,
Now, what I see happening tomorrow is, first of all, Adrian Broner must let his hands go and be the same AB. But I don't think we'll ever see that same AB. Now, it's a lot of guys out there wishing that we see the problem again, the can man again. But I think them days are long gone. Them days are long gone. And I was looking at uh, um, how he acting and his last fight with I believe Hutchinson, and he just don't look like the same AB. And so Blair Cobbs, I look at him going out there and box Adrian Broner, trying to stay away from that straight right, cause he shoot that straight right lead hand all the time. And so Blair Cobbs, he's a mover. He's a boxer. And I think he's gonna box a southpaw for Broner. And Broner needs to walk him down, cut off the ring, and maybe stop that movement by going to the body. One thing Adrian Broner was is a body shot. He was great with the body. You know, he can wrap that left hand around your base, your belt line, man, and catch you with a great body shot. You know, but now, and I said this early in my live, when you get a beat down, I had Wilder, I had Earl, and I even had Devin Haney. And when you fight a guy and you went through that much punishment, it changes you. It changes you a lot. Now, some people can handle it, and some people can't. And Adrian Broner cannot handle it. He tried and tried, and I think it's the mental part, and when you throw a punch, you know something's coming back. So what do? You don't throw that punch. So let's see, can he fix that tomorrow night? I will be calling that fight tomorrow. I believe 6 o'clock. So, but let's see. But the card, I don't think the undercard is so great. Michael Hunter, I see him on there. He's trying to make a comeback, but that's basically all I see right now. But they're all title fights. So, shout out Don King for that. You know. So,
Yeah.
so that's how I see the fight going. I see that Blair Cobbs will come and be victorious. But if Adrian Broner lets his hands go, and hopefully he can be the same Adrian Broner that everybody think he can be, then he might have a shot at another bigger fight. So,
Okay.
so that's how I
Oh,
see it. Yeah.
man,
Uh,
you and my brother Key, I got blurred to the car whooping AB ass, huh? I got
mhm.
AB in this fight.
Okay.
Hey, listen, but I understand everything you're saying. You on point, right? But I
Uh,
feel like Adrian Broner, and like you said, with all that shooting somebody in the face, like, bro, chill the fuck out, bro. You is not no killer.
mhm.
Dude, I don't know why you come and you try to make your demeanor and your perception now of you just being this killer that's from the hood. You got, we beat the body. Boy, you been broke for a minute, AB. You ain't been beat nobody. You ain't been in nobody courtroom paying no lawyers, nothing on no
Right.
case, bro. So leave these kids, like, that's what's wrong with some of these athletes. And don't get me wrong, he grew up in the hood, this little thing, but man, quit talking like that. Like, you talking about shooting Blair Cobbs in the face for what?
What? Right.
No, no, I mean, so be cool, man, because we shoot you in the face for real, like for real. We already beat a couple bodies. You know what I'm saying? Beat what bodies, dude?
Right. Right. You know that's a
The only
lie.
body that
He be
getting beat
locked
up
up.
is yours with that goddamn alcohol, and you doing all this other weird ass shit out here. So now
Right.
that you got yourself down to weight, like for real, like that should be pissing me off, OG. Like, man, quit acting like you this big time killer, man. Cut it out, bro. Like, please
Right.
stop it, AB. Just be Adrian Broner. You know, so because Don King killed somebody and went to prison, right? But you want to come out and act like you did something. Boy, stop it. And focus on this fight tomorrow. Don't let Blair Cobbs beat your goddamn ass. That's what you need to be focused on. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So it's
Mhm.
like I don't be liking all that shit he be doing, man. Acting like he just this big time hood. Last time them niggas chase your ass across that bridge, you ain't turned back around and shoot nothing. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? They chased your
Right.
ass across that bridge. You got your ass on, and ain't been back to Cincinnati ever since. You know what I'm saying? So
you
it's
know.
like, stop acting like you this big time killer. But with the fight,
Uh.
um, man, if he don't let his hands go and let Blair Cobbs get the dancing on his ass and Ric Flair wooing on his ass and get the crack in his ass and find the rhythm, it will be a problem if you go out there and start looking for one shot. You know what I'm saying? And he get caught
Right.
up in that shit trying to look for the one big shot, like he just this ah ah
Right.
ah 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 ah. Like, motherfucker, you ain't cracking like that no more. You know you got some type of pop on
Yeah.
you. Ah, that's the only thing you heard. That's the next 16 minutes. Ah, Ah! After
Right.
that, 3 hours later, ah! Motherfucker, you threw 17 punches in 12 round fight. Like, come on now, bro. So, listen, I'm a rock with AB tomorrow, right? Um,
Okay. Okay.
I feel like somebody like Blair Cobbs, who is more active, his body ain't take that much of a beating. He do got the big win over Maurice Hook, if I'm not mistaken. No, not
Okay.
Maurice Hook, but my man. Who he beat? Key? What's my man name? Key?
Hutchinson. The
Uh,
last fight.
not AB. I'm talking about Blair Cobbs.
Oh, Black Car. Oh.
Roscoe.
Let me say. Well, he fought. Um. What's his name? Was been replacing Ryan Garcia and what's it Mendoza? Uh, that's the only one I can think
Oh
of.
yeah, Maurice Hooker. But he beat somebody else too. He beat
Okay.
Maurice Hooker and which I had him beat. I ain't gonna even lie. I knew Maurice Hooker ain't got no defense or no chin. So, I had him beat him. Oh yeah. No, Alexis Rocha. That's the fight I was talking about, Key. The Alexis Rocha fight. He went out there and beat Alexis. Oh no. He lost to Alexis Rocha. I'm sure he got his ass knocked out. So it was Mo Hooker. Yeah, you're right, Key. That was the last fight. Maurice Hooker. Yeah, he beat Maurice Hooker. So so he yeah, but Mo Hooker ain't got no chin. You know what I'm saying? He beat down to so I would have picked Brett Cobb to win that one, but I got Adrian Broner, going out there. Like you said, OG, you got to cut the ring off. You got to catch him. Now the thing is, if Blair Cobbs can make his ass move and tire him out, then you probably do have a problem in the ring. You know what I'm saying? You probably could get in there and start hitting on AB motherfucking ass, and then at the end of the fight, man, I beat this motherfucking ass, man. Yeah, y'all motherfuckers know I beat his ass. This is shit that happened. You motherfuckers want me out the sport. That's all it is. Man, I'm going back to the block, and I got keys for sale. Fuck that. I got keys for sale. Holla at me. I'll give them to you for 13. We usually sell it for 22. You can get it for 13. So, you know what I'm saying? His ass probably go out there saying some stupid shit like that. Thank you, Richard. So we'll see how it play out we'll see how it play out with Adrian Brown tomorrow. But I'm gonna rock with AB in this one. If Blair
Okay.
Cobbs, Blair Cobbs end up popping his ass, it could
Mm.
get ugly. So we'll see how that turn out. We'll see how that turn out. Now we're gonna move on, OG, to the next situation, right?
Okay.
We're gonna talk about Earl the True Spence Jr. and the backlash he's getting, for standing up for his guy, and Frank Martin. I'm gonna say Frank the Ghost Martin, which is crazy to me, right? Because when you're a promoter, that's what you're supposed to do. You feel me? You're supposed to stand up for your guy 150%. You ain't a friend, you ain't a homeboy, you the promoter. This is my fighter, right? This is my fighter. It's way different. Now, listen, I know him and Tank has a relationship, Earl Spence and Tank has a relationship and things of that nature, which I respect that relationship. But this is not a homeboy. This is his fighter. This is the man he pays to get into the ring to do what he do and make a dollar off of him. So while everybody's so pissed off saying Earl hating on Tank and this, that, and the third, he's not saying things to disrespect Gervonta Tank Davis. He's not saying none of that stupid ass Bill Haney shit, talking bad about him and things of that nature. What he doing is selling the fight for his fighter. What y'all think all these other promoters do when they fight to get into the ring to fight somebody? You think you're supposed to get out there? Yeah, I got a fighter that's good, but Tank is a bad motherfucker, and he's giving my fighter a chance, and my fighter might not win, but I'm just fight. Hey, I'm out there, I got a fighter that's better than Tank. Get in the ring, go do X, Y, and Z to Tank. No, Tank is the big dog, but we coming to take that spot. That's what the fuck he's supposed to do. I'm a Tank fan. I'm an Errol Spence fan. But to the Gervonta Tank Davis fan, he's not hating on Tank. He's doing what he's supposed to do as a promoter. Period. You know what I'm saying? Now, I know how y'all feel because of what Tank said and things of that nature. Earl been hating on him. He want to show him some. He want to wrestle him outside the ring, this, that, and that, and this. But Earl is doing what the fuck he's supposed to do, selling the fight as his fighter is the best fighter at 135, like every promoter's supposed to do. And you're supposed to try to put your fight in the best position. And you got to praise Errol Spence and take your head off to him for putting this fighter in a position to fight or to be the face of boxing, the hottest young star in the game, and Gervonta Tank Davis. You feel me? That's a fucking check mark, and that's a plus. Win, lose, or draw. You put your fight in the biggest fight in boxing. In boxing. You feel me? Win, lose, or draw. You did what you're supposed to do as a promoter. What's your thoughts on that, OG? OG, you up over there? My muter. I don't know, y'all. OG must have stepped away for a minute. Oh, shit. But yeah, so that's what he's supposed to do, man. He's supposed to put his fighter in position to fight. He's supposed to put his fighter in position to get the big fights, period. You know what I'm saying? So if you don't do that, then, you know, it's going to be a problem. And if I'm up under your tutelage, or if I'm up under you, right, and you is my promoter, and you out here, and you telling me, right, you telling me that you don't believe in me, and you telling me that you ain't trying to get me the biggest fight in boxing, then, you know, something's up. And you ain't going to be my promoter no more. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck how much of a friend you is with this fighter. That's the fight I want you to put me in. That's the fight you're going to put me in. Otherwise, I'm moving on, right? I'm moving on, and I'm going to give me another promoter that do believe in me and that could put me in position to get the big fight with Gervonta Tank Davis so I can feed my family, so I can show my skills to the world. Win, lose, or draw. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all got to stop it, bro. Y'all got to understand certain shit. Like, some of y'all be having common sense, right? But sometimes the fanboyism can go too goddamn far. Like, let's just be realistic here, y'all. What do a promoter supposed to do for their fighter? I want the biggest Tank fan to come up here. And, you know, the biggest Tank fan is his family. Let me put that out there, first of all, right? So niggas need to quit talking about they the biggest Gervonta Tank Davis fan in the world, because Gervonta Tank Davis' biggest fan is his family. And then go to his coaches, the people that been with him, you know, the most. Just like the biggest Errol Spence fans is his family. The biggest Terrence Crawford fan is his family. So you Negroes out there, quit talking about y'all the biggest fan of these fighters, because you ain't. You dig what I'm saying? You ain't. You make yourself look like a fucking female when you talking about you the biggest fan. I'm the biggest fan. You know, I'm the biggest fan. Like, man, get off them fighters' nuts like that. You ain't the biggest nothing. You're a fan, and it's cool to be a fan. But quit talking about you the biggest fan. You know what I mean? The biggest fan. That means you willing to do anything then. You feel me? You willing to get on your knees and do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Get out of there with that sucker shit to me. But nonetheless, I want one of a fan of Tank to come up here, the ones that say Errol Spence is hating on Tank, and prove to me how he's hated by taking up for his fighter. What you're supposed to do. Just like Gervonta Tank Davis. If he get a fight up under Gervonta Tank Davis promotion, he gonna do the same thing Earl doing. And he gonna understand it, bro. You know what I mean? He gonna understand it. But, you know, it's going down, man. June the 15th. We got a big time fight going down. You know, big time fight going down with Earl and Frank. And I can't wait. And I'm gonna talk about that, but we're gonna move on to, you know, another topic before we get there, right? Now, let's talk about this Ryan Garcia and this Devin Haney situation, y'all. Now, I'm lost. I'm confused. I'm gonna have to get my head, you know, into the game with this, because 1 minute it looked like Ryan is cleared. The next minute it looked like they caught him on something else. The next minute, but first let me say this first and foremost. I send my prayers and my condolences out to Ryan Garcia's mother. Right, she's been diagnosed with stage 3 breast cancer, if I'm not mistaken. Right, is what I heard. And you know, I've seen Ryan Garcia in this video, man. And you know, that's a touchy situation. That's a sad situation. And you don't want to see nobody have to watch their family go through cancer, bro, and wither away. And if they don't beat it, pass away from that shit, because, that's hurtful, painful, and that's just like a fucking knife in the heart, bro, to have to sit there and watch a family member pass away from cancer, bro. You know what I'm saying? I lost family members to cancer, and I seen the transformation of a healthy body wither away, bro. And you look like that is not my fate at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? So, I pray, that, God touch her and heal her, and that she beat this situation, man, because, that's a sad situation, fam. That's a sad situation. Now, back to the Ryan and the Devin shit, right? Ryan did cheat though, and Devin needs to watch out for the left hook. Right, Low Tolliver. You know what I'm saying? Fire his dumb ass daddy as a trainer. Right, Low Tolliver. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, because that nanogram or whatever the fuck that was in this, and I'm not saying I approve of what the fuck he did or none of that shit, bro. My thing is this: the game plan that Devin had, the same shots that he kept getting hit with. Ryan Garcia didn't look like he was no motherfucking Superman in the ring to me, right? It didn't look like he was no motherfucking this helped me here and that helped. He looked like the same Ryan Garcia, but a little bit worse. You feel what I'm saying? A little bit worse. And Devin called that man a C+ fighter. C+. And he was elite. E to the L to the I to the T to the motherfucking E. You know what an elite fighter is supposed to do to a C+ fighter? Do you know what an elite fighter is supposed to do to a C+? He supposed to made that shit look like Floyd Mayweather and motherfucking Arturo Gotti in that ring. Tell me I'm lying, somebody, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls all over the world. And I'm not calling Arturo Gotti no C+ fighter, but the ass whooping Floyd put on Arturo Gotti, he looked like an F+ fighter when Floyd got done with his ass. Tell me Devin was supposed to put on a performance like Floyd Mayweather did to Arturo Gotti inside that square circle if he called Ryan Garcia a C+ fighter. Am I lying? Am I lying? So quit trying to put yourself on this motherfucking pedestal that these jackasses trying to put you on, right? Don't get me wrong, you're a good boxer, hell of a boxer. You feel me? Hell of a boxer. Don't take nothing away from on what he can possess inside the ring. But like I always tell people, his legs is his defense. Once his legs are gone, he's sitting down, and you can hit Devin Haney. Devin Haney is hittable, very hittable, very hittable. No upper body movement, no ducking up under, none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? None of that Floyd Mayweather shit. You know what I mean? None of it. So quit comparing that man to Floyd Mayweather, all you jackasses out there. Man ain't nowhere near Floyd Money Mayweather. Repeat that, Money Brown. Man ain't nowhere near Floyd Mayweather. One more time, Money Brown. The man ain't nowhere near a Floyd Money Mayweather at the age of 25. Yeah. Yeah, Floyd was knocking shit out at the age of 25, 26. I'm talking about smoking shit. What the man say? Smoking. You feel me? Smoking shit. He wasn't smoking nothing out there. Getting his ass smoked, if anything. Let's be realistic. You feel me? So at the end of the day, fam, people got to stop it. You know what I mean? If y'all want to go out here and make this big ass fuss talking about Ryan took X, Y, and Z, and that's the reason why he beat Devin, that's the reason why Devin gonna continue to lose, and that's the reason why his daddy ain't gonna be able to get him better, and that's the reason why he gonna get his ass kicked when he step back in the ring with somebody that got popped and they got stamina. Just being realistic. With somebody that got popped and got stamina. Because once they make his legs go out, they go sit down and they go crack his ass. And he gonna get knocked the fuck out. And it's just being realistic, fam. So, with the situation with Ryan and Devin, we'll see how that turn out in the future, man. We'll see what the sanctioning bodies do. Now I'm saying the WBC saying they want to look and see, what Ostarine does to a body and things of that nature. Because people looking at that nanogram, man, like, bro, that can't be the reason why Devin got his ass beat like that, man. That can't be the reason. And I mean, that can't be the reason why he got his ass beat like that. And the Devin fanatics, the Devin maniacs, the Devin fanatics, they looking for any little thing to get him an edge to say, this is why Devin lost. And this is why Devin lost, bro. Devin lost because Bill Haney didn't know how to tell his son to make adjustments out there. And Devin Haney don't know how to make adjustments at all, fam. Just being realistic. As good of a boxer he is a good boxer. That's what I'm saying. He is a good boxer. He don't know how to make adjustments, bro. Because Lomachenko kept hitting him with the same shot. You feel me? Once he get tired, I don't know where his mind goes. You know? So what Devin is going to need is a new trainer, right? He needed Big Floyd. But like Floyd been saying, Big Floyd ain't the same no more. You know, his mind is leaving him like what's going on with Raj. And I pray for Big Floyd. And I pray that, you know, he get himself together. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, Devin need a trainer that's going to focus on his defense. You know, he got a good offense, but he's not a puncher. And he need to stop acting like he's a puncher. Just to be realistic out here. He need to stop acting like he's a puncher because he's not. You know what I mean? So when he can focus on his defense and use the ring and his brain to think inside the ring, then he'll get it together. You know? But as long as he go out there and listen to dumbass people, the super's head up talking about he's a puncher and he's going to knock somebody out, then it's never going to happen. Devin knockouts just have to come. You know what I mean? Meaning he got to either let it come and he go take it when he got the opportunity, like Regis Prograis in that fight. He could have knocked Regis out. He had all the opportunities in the world to go out there and knock out Regis Prograis. But he had more respect for Regis power than he did for Ryan Garcia, which was kind of crazy to me. He should have had more respect for Ryan Garcia power and did to Regis. He should have fought the fight that he did against Ryan against Regis and the fight that he had against Regis against Ryan. You know what I'm saying? But perception led him down the wrong road. And that road that he went down was a lonely one. A very lonely road. You know what I mean? And once he got his ass whooped like that, he was alone for real. He was alone. He was there in body. He was there in spirit. But mentally, he was alone, bro. Gabe Lopez is going down. That's a fact, bro. You know, mentally, he was alone, fam, because in his head, he knew what happened in the ring. He knew that Ryan beat him. And, you know, when that little bullshit came out, he took it and he's running with it as he should. You know what I mean? You get your ass beat like that, you looking for a cop-out. You looking for something to say, this is why I lost. But the main reason why you lost, you know the main reason why you lost. You're not going to admit it. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to admit it. But at the end of the day, you know the main reason why you lost, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know it. And to be truthful with yourself is to go out there and get another set of eyes. If you go out there and bring in another set of eyes in for this count, I know he's being truthful with himself. Outside of the media and social media, things like that. So get back on Ryan by calling him a cheater. He did X, Y, and Z. You deserve to. But be smart and get another set of eyes in that ring. You know what I'm saying? Get another set of eyes in that ring, and I can respect you. Emmanuel Carter, what's going down, bro? I can respect you because I know you're being real with yourself. You're being real with yourself. You're not fooling yourself like, oh, it wasn't me and my pops. It was the nanogram of the oxygen of why he won. But if Devin come and he got a new trainer, another set of eyes inside that square circle, he being real with himself. And I'm going to respect it on a whole nother level. But if you go out there and just your daddy inside that ring as your trainer, then I know that your career is going to be short than what you want it to be. It's going to be shorter than what you want it to be, bro. You know? So we'll see how that play out. You know what I'm saying? We'll see how that play out. Man, Emmanuel Carter, I appreciate that love, my brother. Thank you so much. You know what I'm saying? Thank you so much. I'm gonna talk about this, y'all. Turns boy Crawford wanting Canelo Alvarez and chasing down Canelo, trying to get Turkey Ali to make this fight take place when Canelo said no about 50 goddamn times. Now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls all over the world, the Turns boy Crawford fanatics, the Turns boy Crawford fagonites, the Turns boy Crawford maniacs. Listen here, fam. He ain't getting the Canelo fight. He ain't getting the Canelo fight. Canelo said no, no, no. I'm not fighting you. I have everything to lose and nothing but more criticism to gain. I repeat, I am not fighting you, Terrence Crawford. I have nothing to win but criticism. If I lose to you, I lost to a goddamn lightweight coming up to super middleweight who took all my belts, who took my thunder. Now you consider the greatest of all time because you done whooped Errol Spence. You done became champion at 154. Unified at that, if I'm not mistaken. And now you done jumped to 168 and you done whooped my ass. Y'all better than Floyd Mayweather. Y'all better than Muhammad Ali in this day and age with these microwave ass fans. It ain't happening, cuz. Like Jody told Snoop Dogg on Baby Boy. You know what I'm saying? Even though Snoop came back and said it is happening, cuz. Even if I got to take this motherfucker, it's going to happen. But nonetheless, the man said no, bro. And Terrence Crawford, he act like he can't seem to take a no. He beat Errol Spence. Kudos. Big win. Salute to you, bro. But that don't put you on the level of you calling shots and making Canelo Alvarez fight you. We don't even know if the fan base grew to you. So when you go on pay-per-view, that your number's going to say, phew. Let's see what you do against Matt Jamal. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what you do against Matt Jamal. Because we know there ain't going to be no pay-per-view that's going to sell out the ass. You know what I mean? So if Canelo wants to fight you, he's going to get more criticism than before. That's what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen. He'll get more criticism than before, bro. And that's just the facts. That's just the facts. I don't even be on BT no more, Gabe. But that's just the facts of the matter. You dig what I'm saying? So, y'all quit talking about, oh, Bud is going to get Canelo. 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 Because he ain't getting no goddamn Canelo. Mark my words when I tell you. No Canelo and third Bud Crawford box, vision, path, course, however you want to put the shit. He ain't beat no Matt Jamal going to 168. You did. His best bet is to become undisputed at 154 and become if he can do it, become undisputed in 3 divisions and say, you see me, I hate us, buy hate us. That's your best bet, bro. That's your best bet. But you ain't getting no Canelo Alvarez fight, bro. It ain't happening, cuz. It ain't happening. So you got to move around, bro. Now, let's talk about this, y'all. Errol Spence back against Sebastian Fedorov. Once again, why is everybody so mad that Errol Spence getting an opportunity at a PBC title? Can anybody make it make sense? Of course, he's going to get an opportunity at a PBC title because he's Errol Spence. He's Errol Spence. Yes, he took the loss to Terrence Crawford, but before that loss, he was a pound-for-pound fighter, arguably the hottest thing up on the PBC side, fan base big as fuck, fan base still behind him. Believe it or not, Errol Spence will sell more pay-per-views in this next fight than Terrence Crawford will in this next fight. Who want to bet money on that? Who want to bet money on that Errol Spence sell more pay-per-views than Terrence Crawford in their next fights? And once again, Errol Spence is fighting a more dangerous fighter. The more known fighter. Dude still doing what he been doing at 147. Dude still doing what he was doing at 147. But yet, you got these Terrence Crawford fanatics that talk about, oh man, I was an Errol Spence fan. He would just fight my dude Bud. Now, I still like Earl, but now Errol Spence a bitch. How he getting to fight with Sebastian Fedora when Terrence Crawford should begin to fight with Sebastian Fedora? But Terrence Crawford was just trying to fight Canelo Alvarez. Chasing Canelo. Chasing Canelo. You know what I'm saying? Chasing Canelo. We got Chubb trying to go live because they see me live and shit. Cornball, corny ass Negroes. Word. But nonetheless, fam, he was chasing Canelo. And then you see Earl get to talk about Tim Tszyu. Then they want to double back. Oh, you got to get in line for Tim Tszyu. You got to get in line. Like Errol Spence say, man, I don't wait in no lines, man. I don't give a fuck about me losing to you, boy. I'm still that guy over here on the PBC side. I'll still go put me in position. Somebody stop me when I'm lying. Somebody stop me when I'm lying. What's going on, Troy? I know, Troy. I know. I already know, bro. I know how it go. Trust and believe. I know how it go. People claim to be their own man at one moment, then the next moment, niggas right back in line like sheeps. But it is what it is, champ. But Errol Spence is still a top shotter, bro. Low title, Spence can beat his body up. Facts. My thing is this, though. My thing is this. People want to see how Errol Spence look. People want to see what Errol Spence looked like after that loss to Terrence Crawford. You feel me? They want to see what he looked like after that loss to Terrence Crawford. So they heard me talking about Wilder. Now they want to come out and defend it. Now they want to come out and defend it. I don't give a fuck. If it come out to be true, and them niggas don't stand on real shit, then we know what it is. You know what I'm saying? We know what it is. But nonetheless, right? People want to see what Errol Spence looked like after the Terrence Crawford fight. See, one loss don't define you, bro. The way Earl lost, it was bad. I'm gonna keep it real. The way Earl lost, it was bad. But People most definitely want to see what you look like on the comeback. People most definitely want to see what you look like on the comeback. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So if Errol Spence can go out there and become a world champ again, get that title at 154 from Sebastian Fedora, who just beat Tim Zoo, that's saying a lot, bro. That's saying a lot, bro. And guess what? His name shoot right back up to the top. Yeah. His name shoot right back up to the top. Now, the thing what I said about Errol Spence is this. Who is going to be in your who you going to have in the corner, bro? Who's going to be your trainer for this fight? Because one thing I don't like at this stage, right? When you this age, it's to go out there and change trainers. Because like I said in the video, you stuck in your ways and things that you like to do that you can get away with the trainer that you got, then you walking into a gym, right, with a new trainer, especially if that new trainer have fighters that's trying to get to the top. You feel me? So if the new trainer have fighters that's trying to get to the top and he's treating them a certain way, on their ass about the gym, getting in, doing X, Y, and Z, non-tolerant on this, non-tolerant on that, and then you come along and you like to do things a certain way that you're going to do a certain way, especially if you're stuck in those ways, because you don't feel like you need to do X, Y, and Z no more because you're not that hungry. You're not that hungry. So if you're trying to do shit your way, it's going to cause a conflict of interest, bro. Because those fighters are going to look at that trainer and say, oh, man, you want to show him a different type of love. I don't give a fuck if he is who he is or not. But you're a trainer that's supposed to be a certain way. You're on our ass about everything, but you let him get away with this. You know, they can cause a conflict of interest. So you have to be very, very mindful of who you're choosing to train you, you know? And I'm looking forward to see who we choose, bro. I'm looking forward to see who we choose, man. Because to me, I think him and Derrick James need to bury the hatchet, figure out a way to get past what they got going on. But shit like this, once you start getting lawyers involved and start paying lawyers, you got to go all the way with it. Especially if you don't come to a situation or a resolution, right? You got to go all the way with it. You know what I mean? So we'll see how that play out. But we have to see who Errol Spence is going to get in this corner. You feel me? To be his trainer, because like I say, that shit might not work as good, especially going up against Fedora in a championship fight. And like I always say, when you go to a new trainer, you need at least, 2 or 3 fights to know each other. You know what I'm saying? You need at least 2 or 3 fights to know each other. So we have to wait and see how that play out. You know what I mean? We have to wait and see how that plays out. Yeah, so Ace, what's going down, Ace? Hey, that's possible, though, Tyler. But listen, if Bud want to become undisputed, and if Errol Spence is holding that WBC scrap at 154, or is it the WBA? It's the WBA. He'll be holding the WBA scrap at 154. If he want to come undisputed, then he got to see that man. He got to see that man. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't want to become undisputed, then you say, shit, well, I became unified in 1 division, undisputed in 2 divisions, and I'm done. But if you want to become undisputed, then you got to see that man. Another way for them boys meeting up again. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't like it. They talk this, they talk that. But if Errol Spence put himself in position, then it got to happen. You know what I'm saying? It got to happen. There's nothing they can do to stop it. As much as they want to stop it, there's nothing they can do to stop it. You feel me? At the end of the day. At the end of the day, fam. So we'll see how that play out. You know what I'm saying? We'll see how that play out. So I just want people to stop the hate with Errol Spence as if they act like Errol Spence ain't Errol Spence because he took 1 L. Canelo took 2 L's and still doing this thing. Anthony Joshua took, what, 3 L's? Wilder took 3 L's. You feel me? Devin Haney got an L on this record. So fighters going to lose in this sport that we call boxing. They're going to lose, bro. You know what I mean? They're going to lose. So at the end of the day, it's just how you bounce back. Because everybody loves a good comeback story. Remember that, y'all. Everybody loves a good comeback story. Right? Yeah, low Tyler, but like I say, you look at all these fighters out here, you look at the top shotters, it's a lot of fighters. They got more than 1 L. Muhammad Ali, Roberto Duran, right? Pernell Whitaker, Sav Judah, Sugar Ray Leonard, Tommy Hitman Hearns, Sugar Ray Robinson. You know what I'm saying? I can go on and 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 on. Mike Tyson, Holyfield, Buster Douglas, Larry Holmes, Corey Spinks, Michael Spinks, Corey Spinks Jr., Shane Mosley, Oscar De La Hoya, Julio Cesar Chavez Sr., Julio Cesar Chavez Jr., Sergio Moore, want to go across the pond with it? Come on, man. Let's stop, bro. So at the end of the day, man, it's a part of the game. It's just how you bounce back, fam. That's what it comes down to. How you bounce back. Now let me get to my last topic, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Not gonna let these Negroes have the internet since they so pressed for the internet so bad now. You know what I'm saying? Gervonta Tank Davis versus Frank Martin. The biggest fight in June. Coming up next week, June 15th. Tank is on his shit. Frank is on his shit. 2 great trainers. Right? One is arguably the face of boxing outside of Canelo Alvarez, the hottest young fight in the game from 130 to 47. Or we can say from 130 to motherfucking 54. Or we can say from 130 to 60. You dig me? Or we can go from 112 or 105 all the way to 160. You dig me? You dig me? But I might stop at 540 because Canelo can go from 60 to heavyweight. You know what I mean? But nonetheless, Gervonta Tank Davis, man. Get into the ring with Frank Martin. What a fight. Frank Martin, undefeated, the GOAT, good footwork, right? Athletic, got some skills, sneaky power, good angles, and he got heart. Got a good trainer, and he feeling himself this fight. As he should, he feeling himself this fight because he know what he up against. He know he up against the best. He know he got a chance to put his skills up against the best. So now the world can see him on that big stage, and this can either put him over the top or it can put him back down at the bottom, depending on how you perform in there. And even if you lose, it ain't that you lose, it's how you lose, because you go out there and show some tank that nobody ever showed before, then guess what? You still get recognition. You dig me? You still get recognition. You still get recognition. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it's up to Frank to bring his best, and I believe he will bring his best. But Tank want to show Frank that this ain't Devin Haney and motherfucking Ryan Garcia. That I ain't slipping on my pimping. I ain't overlooking. I ain't half-stepping. I'm putting in that work. And what I've been hearing and what I've been seeing from Tank, the boy putting in that work. That boy putting in that work. He want to make a statement. He know he's going up against a different caliber fighter. He's going up against a boxer. You know what I mean? You heard people saying that, like Errol Spence saying, Oh, well, Tank is a slow starter, so you can't take the early rounds off. So that's challenging Tank right there, right? That's challenging him to say, oh, y'all think I take these rounds off, or y'all don't think it's a strategy that I put out there, right? Now, what we got to see is, could Frank tank that? Boom. Could Frank take that motherfucking boom? You did? Could he take that power from Tank? You know, you got to prove you can take that power. This ain't sparring. Headgear, 16 ounces. This ain't sparring. You feel me? Frank said Tank kept trying to put him in a headlock. Headlock him. But in this one, he ain't headlocking. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to head rock him. I ain't headlocking, I'm trying to head rock him. So, you know, now y'all boys got on 8 ounces with game plans, with full training camps, you know, with strategies going on here. So it's a different ball game for both. For both. You know what I mean? Floyd always said, sparring is one way, but under the lights, it's a different story. And I say this all the time, y'all. And y'all correct me if y'all feel like I'm not right. But this fight reminds me of Adrian Broner versus Emmanuel Taylor, bro. Yeah. This fight reminds me of Adrian Broner versus Emmanuel Taylor. That's what this fight reminds me of. Emmanuel Taylor was scrapping in the motherfucker versus Adrian Broner. And I'm not saying Tank is AB from a long shot, but I'm just saying from the standpoint, and I'm looking at it, right? Emmanuel Taylor was a solid boxer, you know, press forward. Even though I think Frank might be a little bit more elusive than Emmanuel. Emmanuel was solid. You know, AB was the fast hand with the pop, more skillful. You know what I'm saying? And that's what this fight reminded me of, bro. I'm gonna get my prediction next a look closer to the fight, but I'm just talking about the fight right now, bro. He got to be ready. It ain't if we think he's ready, low tolerance. He in a fight next week. Whether we think he's ready or not, you got to be ready to be in it. That's why I say you got to take your head off the Errol Spence for putting his fighter in that position. Tank told him he should have waited a little bit longer, but who knows if he got to fight a little bit longer down the line? We just don't know. So you got to take things how they go. You got to take it how they go. I will say this. He had the right fights. I'm not going to say nobody had the real boom to get him ready for Tank, but he had a couple of fights that was competitive. You know what I mean? It was competitive. You know, he went out there, showed a little skill set, showed heart, showed grit, showed he had to bite down, face a little adversity at times to where he had to come back. So, you know, he been in some rough spots to where he came and he showed up. You know what I'm saying? He been in some rough spots. So it's all about experience, man. It's all about experience inside that square circle, you know. But he ain't seen nothing like this. He ain't been on this level. Like I said, when you walk out there and all them people screaming, and it's a different set of crowd out there. You're looking at superstars now. You're looking at ball players. You're looking at rappers. You're looking at the best of the best in the building. And not only that, the beautiful women that's out in the crowd. You know, you don't want to get embarrassed on that night. So it's a lot that plays into it, bro. It's a lot that plays into it. The lights are different, bro. You know what I'm saying? Even the air is different once you're inside that motherfucker. Now, some people like to downplay it and be like, oh, it's just another fight. You know, I block all that out. I don't listen to the crowd. I don't do this. I don't do that. But you can't help. You can't help but the buy to everything that's going on out there in Vegas because it's star-studded. It's star-packed, bro. It's star-packed. You like, damn, bro, you got motherfuckers that I admire that's sitting out there in the ring. You got Magic Johnson out in that motherfucker. You got Madonna and Shaq in that motherfucker. God damn, look at that. Is that who I think it is over there? Is that Megan Good? Hold on, is that who I think it is? Is that Lotto and Sexy Red and motherfucking man? You know that motherfucker gonna be start packed so much. You got Lil Baby over there. You got Soldier Boy. You got this and that and that and this. You got people all around. You know what I mean? So it's like, damn, bro. I'm fighting in front of everybody right now, bro. Like this shit is real. So, you know, how can you perform? Especially if you get your ass bam. You know what I mean? Don't get put down. Don't get put down early. Big body Miss Mary. What's going on? Big body Miss Mary. Big body, big body Miss Mary. So you don't want to get put down early, bro. Because if you get put down early, that shit can go bad for you. It can go bad. And you're looking at all these motherfuckers like, damn, bro. So you know it's a different atmosphere, bro. But you know if you can block that shit out and have tunnel vision and go out there and put yourself on that stage to show that you belong, yeah, you can steal a crowd. You can steal a crowd, bro. And it's gonna be very, very interesting next week. Very interesting next week, bro. You know, like I say, a different style coming towards Tank. Because everybody say he don't fight black fighters. He like to just fight Mexican fighters, which is bullshit to me. But nonetheless, you know, he's fighting a black fighter. A savvy, worthy black fighter at that. I know some people say, oh, it ain't Shakur. Oh, it ain't Devin. It ain't Gary Russell. Bitch, it's Frank. You dig? It's Frank. You know what I mean? And whether you believe you deserve to fight or not, he got it. He got it. So show that man some respect, show that man some love, give him his just due, and let's see what he do inside that square circle, June 15th. Because Tank working his ass off, bro. Like Tank was at 138 months out before the fight. You know the boy mean it. I'm going to say it again. Tank was at 138 months out before the fight, so you know the boy mean it. So for him to be working his ass off that hard, he know Frank, yeah. Whatever he saw on that tape, whatever happened in that spawn, they got Gervonta Tank Davis on this shit. All the way on this shit. I'm going to say it again. They got Gervonta Tank Davis on his shit. All the way on this shit. And the man ain't playing. And the man told Frank, it start with you. It start with you. You know? It start with you. So, hey. It's on, bro. It's on. We're going to see how this thing play out, bro. You know what I mean? We're going to see how it play out. Now, Frank got Derrick James over there in this corner. That's a plus. And that's what Tank said. He got one thing going for him, and that's him. Meaning Derrick. Because he know Derrick is a hell of a trainer. Derrick sees some shit. Derrick knows some shit. Derrick owns some shit. Derrick from some shit. And Derrick about that shit. You know what I mean? And what Derrick did with Ryan Garcia against Devin Haney, phenomenal. Fucking phenomenal. Regardless of how they try to play it, no matter how they try to say it, fucking phenomenal. You know what I mean? So now if he can take Frank Morton, put the focus in him, because like Frank said, his last count won his best count. And he didn't listen to his training that much inside that square circle neither. So for him to go out there and for him to go out there and listen to Derrick James and follow orders and instructions, he can come away with some good shit. So we go see. You know what I'm saying? We go see. We go see. I'm looking forward, man. I'm looking forward to seeing how and what Frank brings to the ring to push Gervonta Tank Davis. You know what I'm saying? Errol says something, and it do kind of resonate, right? Where he says, you can't take those rounds off. Right? Challenging this man. Right? He challenging him. Let him know you can't take these rounds off. So for him to say you can't take these rounds off in the first 1 or 2 rounds, you know, Tank looking at that, he listening, bro. He looking at that and he listening and saying he hoping for a knockout in the later rounds. That's Errol Spence's assessment of Gervonta Tank Davis, right? But it's not just Errol Spence's assessment. I think my brother Keon said something to that fact too with Gervonta Tank Davis and him starting off slow and hoping for a knockout, you know, in later rounds. And I think I heard somebody else mention that assessment about Gervonta Tank Davis. You feel me? And I think Keon made that assessment against Shakur Stevenson. Right? If Tank was to fight Shakur, he can't start slow. And somebody probably made that same assessment for Devin, probably. Right? But to get Gervonta Davis to start fast, to have him on his shit early, does that make him more dangerous or less dangerous? You know what I'm saying? Does that make him more dangerous or less dangerous to have him focus from the first round to the 12th? Because if you ask me, I think it make him more dangerous. Make him more dangerous. More unpredictable. Not knowing what to expect. You did? Because if you expecting my mans to come out and you expecting him to start slow, and if you try to push the pace, because if somebody starts slow, that means you're trying to do what, y'all? Push the pace early. And you're trying to get ahead and take them early rounds. So by you trying to push the pace early and fuck around and make a mistake early, we can be going home early. I want y'all to hear me out. Think and Tank is going to start slow and force you to start fast. But in his head, he flipped the script. And he's starting fast. Now you're on your ass. Because of what you've seen in the past. And that shit didn't last. And now you got thrashed. Baby bashed. And all you saw was a flash. And time done passed. And you on your ass. Oh shit, let me stop, y'all. Y'all know I'm cold with the words, man. I'm cold with the words. That's what that person heard. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, man, look, it's gonna be a good scrap, man. It's gonna be a damn good scrap. Like I said, Frank is coming. He got Derrick James over there. Derrick James is most definitely, because I spit hot fire. That take me higher. You know what I'm saying? Derrick James gonna have a good game plan to try to keep him in check, to let him know, don't do X, Y, and Z, man. Be smart. Be smart. Somebody just showed me some love in the cash. Mr. Plus 300, I appreciate that love, bro. He said for the word play. El Capitan, 84. I appreciate that, bro. So, Derrick James gonna have a good game plan that he gonna come with, and Frank gonna have to follow the game plan, bro. He's have to follow the game plan. And not only that, at the same time, when you follow the game plan, you're gonna have to make the adjustments where you see too. You feel me? Like it's gonna be times where you in the ring and Tank do some shit, and you gotta adjust to that shit. And if you got to go off the script for a little bit, as long as that adjustment is a good adjustment, you have to feel it and know it. You know what I'm saying? So if you figure out what you're trying to do, you got to flip the script. And you got to let Derrick know, hey, Derrick, he figured that shit out. When I throw that motherfucker, you trying to counter me, bro. He understand when you know what I mean? So now we got mix that motherfucker up. And then I'll come back to the on this motherfucker now, because if I can't put a little extra on that motherfucker, he might come with a more and that might be the and I'm and you'll be pissed off at me. So you got to be smart inside that ring, man. That's why I'm looking forward to see, the game inside the game. You know what I mean? The chess inside the ring. You feel me? A lot of people be looking for something, but I'll be looking for something else. You feel what I'm saying? I'll be looking for the game inside the game. You dig me? So I watch the fight different how other people watch the fight. Yeah, for them niggas that think they so smart out there in boxing and shit. You know what I'm saying? Talking about they the best at this doing this shit. You ain't the best at doing shit. You feel me? You ain't the best at doing shit. And I stand on that. You feel me? But nonetheless, y'all, it's gonna be a hell of a fight, man. It's gonna be a hell of a fight. It's gonna be a packed house. A packed house. This is the type of shit that Devin Haney and his daddy want. Devin Haney and his daddy, they want this Gervonta Tank Davis crowds. Right? They want what's in the crowds. You ain't Tank. Mm-mm. You ain't Tank. And you trying to be Tank, got your ass tanked. Yeah. Devin, Bill, put down that cocaine now. Mr. William Bill Hampton. I mean, no, William Bill Haney. I call that man Hampton. Call that man my goddamn cousin name. Mr. William Bill Haney. Sir, put the cocaine down. Put it down. It clouds your judgment. You feel me? It clouds your judgment. And it's the reason why your son got his ass beat. The cocaine is the reason why your son got his ass beat. Because I'm going to show y'all something. And Mr. William Bill Haney was on cocaine this night. It might be in my other phone. Hold on. Hold on. It might be in my other phone. When Bill said this shit, y'all, Bill was on that cocaine, y'all. When Bill said this, y'all, I'm sending my son to go kill me. And I don't care what nobody say about it. If you don't want to watch it and you don't want to see it, then don't watch it. It was a suicide for him to sign up, and it's going to be a homicide on April the 20th. Because they don't go out and just go ahead. Still, annihilation. I'm sending my son to go kill him. Bill was on that cocaine when he made that statement. I bet he wish he took that shit back now. Because you sending your son to go kill him, got your son killed, Bill. And I ain't talking about Kill Bill the movie. You got your son killed, Bill. How does it feel? You know what I'm saying? How does it feel, D'Angelo? Tony Montana. Tony Montana. Y'all got me tripping, man. I ain't been on live in a minute, man. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, yo. That's some good cherry Coke, man. Damn good cherry Coke. And I ain't talking about that Coke that Bill had, y'all. I'm talking about real cherry Coke. Hold on. Wait a minute. Because I know y'all know about that. Ooh, wait a minute. Don't waste the computer now. I swear to God, y'all, I ain't talking about that Coke that Bill Haney on. Listen, y'all. How does it feel? Yeah, right now. Cherry Coke. I ain't talking about that cocaine. Me not talking about that cocaine that Mr. William Bill Haney was on. Me just talking about cherry Coke, y'all. Me drink Coke. Me don't snort Coke. One second, y'all. Yeah. No, I'm gonna come over and holler at you. Big body, Miss Mary. I'm gonna come holler at you. You know what I mean? Yeah, let me know. Anyone know? Yeah, so basically, what was I saying there? What was I saying? Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Yeah. But nonetheless, though, y'all, June 15th is going down, man. Gervonta Davis versus Frank Martin. But tomorrow, though, Agent Broner versus Blood of Fur Cobbs. Shouts out to Don King still holding it down. You know, listen, Don still paid too, y'all. So people need to show Don King a little more love. Don's still holding it down. He's still putting out his fights. I respect Don. He ain't on the big level of you know, his contemporary and Bob Earn, right? Old Bobby Earn. We know him and Don used to go at it back in the days. They had their little problems. But Don's still holding it down. You know what I'm saying? And I salute Don because he ain't let nobody run him off the block. You feel me? He ain't let nobody run him off the block. He's still around, and he still got bread. Don still worked about 200 mil. Look him up. Look up Don King. He still probably worked about 200 M's. You feel me? So, shout out to Godfather Don, man. But y'all gonna get up out of here, man. I will be back tomorrow, man. Y'all come rock out with you, Money B, bro. It's all love. You know, these haters out here, they like to watch and say things like, oh man, that dude got like 60-some thousand subscribers, but he only had like 30 people in his chat. So why you watching? Huh? Why you watching? If that dude don't mean nothing, why you watching him? Then they say, oh, we don't watch him. Somebody told me. Somebody always telling you niggas something, huh? Boy. One thing about this shit, I see people want to be more important than what they really is. You niggas not important, B. You niggas not moving the needle on shit. Straight up. Stop acting like you niggas celebrities out in this motherfucker. Right? And then I get fed up with motherfuckers acting like they so for the community, but don't do shit for the community. How's that sound? How does that sound? When have y'all seen a book bag giveaway? When have y'all seen a turkey drive? When have y'all seen a Christmas toy giveaway? When have y'all seen a firework giveaway? Come on, man. Quit acting like y'all so for the motherfucking community. Don't do shit for the communities, bro. Period. Money be up out this bitch, man. I appreciate y'all for rocking out with me, man. It's much love, y'all. You know what I mean? Much love, fam. Vasily, Matthew Thomas, and Emmanuel Court. I appreciate y'all boys coming through, showing love in them super chats, putting your boy up with a 20 piece. Then my man came in a cash shop. I appreciate you as well, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's all love, fam. But I'll check y'all out tomorrow, man. Y'all come rock out with Money B, man. Y'all be safe out there. It's all love, fam. Love your family because that's the only person who loves you. Don't be caught up on this internet shit because a lot of these niggas fake, phony, and frauds. You understand what I'm saying? Kissing the ass of another grown man to feel validated. Kissing the ass of another grown man to feel validated. But you're supposed to have children. How that sound? Daddy kissing another grown man's ass to feel like somebody? That don't look too good. Peace out, fam.